Good afternoon and welcome back to Court A of the Slater Gordon National League Championship. My name is Rosie and I am joined with a special guest for this match, the vice-captain of the England squad, Chris Gordon.
Hiya, Rosie.
Hello.
Thank you for having me on. I'm looking forward to this.
This is going to be really exciting. I'm actually really looking forward to this. You blew me off this morning, though.
I know. I can only apologise. Traffic issues meant that PA didn't arrive on time, and unfortunately I was sat there waiting. But I listened to the live stream. It was a good game. You did very well without me, so I don't think you need me at all.
Oh, thank you. For this game, though, we have got GBG Saracens versus West Bromwich Albion Baggies. And we've got some teams. Chris, you got the teams with you?
Yes, so for the Baggies, we have Amy Sherman in goal, Noah Stevenson-Lee in the middle of the pitch, with Lewis Marshall on the left-hand side as we look on the right-hand wing, and Sam Swingler on the left wing. For GBG Saracens, we have Fred Boddy in goal, Tommy Mickelson, number 10, in the centre, Jack Ebanks is just switching across to the right-hand wing, and Oliver Grafton taking the corner in the far side.
Lovely stuff. Cool, you've been revising. Well done.
Checking out the WFA app, which is a godsend. It's a very good credit to whoever pulled that together. I think we all know who that was.
Yeah, indeed. It was Alex Dowden and Jack Humphreys.
Yeah, very good. Great piece of software for us to be able to follow the sport.
If you'd like to follow along with all the Powerchair Football action, you can download the app on the Apple App Store and on Android and Google as well. So just type it into your app stores and you will find it. But at the minute, it looks like we have the Baggies on the front foot here with Noah Stevens-Lee taking the ball down the line into the GBG Saracens half for a kick-in, which Tommy Mickelson is going to take.
Yeah, GBG started live. They got a corner early on, and the Baggies are just growing into the game now. Had a good attack of their own there, and promising to be a good game.
Absolutely. I've been a big fan of Noah Stevens-Lee for a few months now. He has a nickname. Do you know the nickname?
No. Go on, enlighten me with that one.
The Commander.
The Commander. I like it. No, Noah's a great little player. He's come into the Baggies this year, having played for our Stripes team in the regional league, and he's very passionate about the sport and has been excited to get to the national league and compete, and he's taken really well to it, and looking forward to watching him again today.
Definitely, he is going to have a huge bright future in this sport, 100%. We should probably mention as well, both teams are coached by players. We've got John Dixon, who plays for Aspire and coaches GBG Saracens. And we have Matty Gilbert and Dave Lewis, who coach the Baggies. Obviously, you know Matty Gilbert and Dave Lewis very, very well, having played with them for many years.
Yeah, and John Dixon as well, having coached him for the West Bromwich Albion Dudley team as they were back in the day. Yeah, it's great to see players getting involved in the coaching and passing on their experiences and expertise to young players coming through. I think both teams have got some very good, promising players, and they've got bright futures ahead of them. But I think probably at the earlier stages in their development, but they're learning a lot about the game, and it's great to see John Dixon and the likes of Matt Gilbert and Dave helping them out and helping their individual developments and growing their own teams.
Absolutely. I think it's so important to be able to pass on your own experiences onto the upcoming players. You know, when we both started in this sport, you started a bit earlier than me. But
that's a little dig at the age there, Rosie.
But when we both started in the sport, obviously the sport was still fresh. There wasn't many people to look up to, and now there is.
Yeah, it's good to have role models, isn't it? And I think although I know what the guys are, very humble, they won't be thinking as themselves as role models, but it is exactly that. The players have got people to look up to. They can training sessions there. I'm sure John Dixon's the same, getting involved and teaching them skills and showing them how it's done. And they watch the games in the Premiership too on the live stream, and it's nice to think that the players are passing on their knowledge, and players have the chance to learn from players who've, in some cases, like me, been around quite a while.
You said it. Yeah, no, definitely. These players, because these two squads are actually got a very young age on average, especially the GBG Saracens squad. They have the lowest age on average in the whole league. They're the youngest team. Don't quote me on the number because I've forgotten it. I worked this all out last night and I was
Had the
working
calculator
out
out punching your numbers.
Yeah.
No, a very young team, and great to see the young blood coming into the sport. I've seen a lot of the GBG Saracens at the regional league. They are settling down now, getting used to playing in these matches, and I've got no doubt they'll be picking up plenty of points along the way this season in the National League. And great to see Jack and Aaron Ebanks as well. They've gone across from West Brom and helping a new team out, which is good to see.
Definitely, Jack and Aaron have been playing for many, many years. But that was a great goal there by, I believe that was
Noah Stevenson-Lee, the commander.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, Sam and Noah have both come into the Baggies team this year. And Sam's come across from Northampton. Hasn't played National League football before, but very, very promising player. He passes the ball so well. Noah and Sam linked up really well on that free kick, and a great reverse spin there between the defenders, and 1-0 to the Baggies.
There you go. It's 1-0 to the Baggies over the Saracens. I have to say, though, the Saracens, even though they are on a streak of losses, they have kept a very high spirits.
I think that's the most important thing. I remember coming into this league with a West Bromwich Albion Dudley team as at the early stages of their football career, and it's easy to get disheartened by the results, but it's a long journey, and the National League is so different to the regional leagues. Another chance here for the Baggies. Lewis Marsh on the back post.
He was playing in goal earlier for the Baggies.
They've mixed the formation around a little bit. I think the hope was to try and get the ball moving around a little bit more, and so far that seems like it's worked. There's a great chance there again for Sam Swingler, who's found a good spin between the two, and it just got deflected and defended well by GBG, but promising signs for the Baggies. But GBG have had their own success in the games. Hopefully they can kick on as well.
Absolutely. It's been a very feisty start.
Yeah, they're even taking out their own coaches.
Yeah, they are indeed. I do always worry when I was a coach on the sideline, I don't know about yourself, about getting hit on the sideline by either a ball or a player.
You know what? It's like we said earlier, it's great to see the coaches, players getting involved in the coaching. The trouble we have here, it's such a small venue, isn't it? There's nowhere to sort of get out the way on the sidelines. You are sticking out a little bit, and there is a risk that you may get clattered at time to time. But John seems to have taken it well. He seems okay.
So if anyone wants to build us a custom Powerchair Football venue, please let us know.
It would be lovely, wouldn't it?
It would be amazing.
We can dream of that day.
We have just over 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's already going quite fast this first half.
It does feel like it's gone very fast, and I actually forgot to start the stream. It is going now. But yeah, it is 12 minutes to go. Ignore the clock on the screen. I did get a message saying, you started the clock.
And it is 1-0 to the Baggies. I'm sure that graphic is correct now.
Yes. We have Carolyn and Jeff both refereeing with a wealth of experience. And then we have a new linesman on the other side. I'm not quite sure his name. Do you know who he is?
I'm not sure of his name. It's Chris King's brother.
Okay.
But I'm not sure of his name. But yeah, he's been involved with AFC Bournemouth. And I believe Chris has now started his own team, which is exciting to see.
Yes.
And I'm sure he'll be involved helping out there too. And it's great to see new officials come into the game and bring in some added numbers. I'm sure the referees appreciate that. To mean they can have a game off every now and again. But as you say, he's got two experienced officials to learn from here with Kaz and Jeff.
Powerchair Football really is a family affair, though. As you very well know, you were coached by your dad at West Bromwich Albion, was Sporting Club Albion many years ago, and then on the England squad.
Yeah, it has been very much a family affair for me, and yeah, it's great. Obviously, my dad's been involved in football for a long time, and that's where my passion for the game came from. And when we discovered Powerchair Football, it was that sort of new lease of life for me and something to get stuck into and enjoy. And Dad came across and brought his sort of coaching background and expertise for football in general to the game, and has played a massive role in where it is today and the success we've had over the years with England, and now it's passed over to Adam and Craig, and we look forward to the next chapter.
Yeah, it is definitely, I think his coaching style definitely changed the landscape of the sport in a positive way, and his influence in the sport as well. It's just been really good. The sport has always been a family affair, like Kath and Carolyn and their daughter Millie, Dave and his dad Jeff.
Yep.
So, yeah, everyone knows everyone here.
No, it's one big football family, isn't it? One big community. Everyone, is very competitive on the court, as we all know. But, everybody wants to see the sport progress and develop, and we're all here to support each other, which is great. So, one big family.
It is just over 9 minutes to go. Still 1-0, and the Baggies are very much keeping possession.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball moving here in the final third, which is nice. Chairs set to spin the ball, which is positive. Some nice pick-offs on the wingers. Great opportunity here for Sam at the back post. Good save on the goal line there by Tommy Mickelson.
A little bit of a miscommunication there. I think Sam wanted to come in and press on that ball, but Lewis wasn't quite sure on the other wing whether to let them come in or not.
Yeah, I think from the game this morning that I watched, they've gone away, looked at it and thought perhaps we need to try and get those triangles established and get Chairs set to strike it around a little bit more, and so far so good from the Baggies. They're creating opportunities. Good counter-attack chance here for Jack Ebanks though, and Noah's done well to get back, but Amy's shepherded the ball out for a corner kick, took a little nick off the bumper, so chance for GBG to get back in the game.
A little corner kick for the Saracens.
Always so dangerous corners, because you've got to be pinned to that goal line. It just gives you that little bit more space than kick-ins, and chance to work your little dummies to the back post and set your wingers for goal-scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I prefer a corner over a kick-in, most definitely. Basically the reasons you said as well.
Yeah, right on cue, got straight through. Jack's had a shot, and good save from Noah, and 2-on-1 at the edge of the area. Baggies get a bit of respite, but good chance there from GBG, and they've had a couple of corners now, and both have looked dangerous, so I'm sure they'll be trying to win a few more as the game goes on.
Ebanks just looked to play the ball to Grafton, but they came in just a little too close, and it's a 2-on-1 in favour of the Baggies.
I think these are the areas you notice as new teams. Not quite sure on those distances. They're very proficient in their chairs. They've got great technique. They can play just as well as anybody, but it's just that little bit of game awareness of that distancing and spacing that really matters, because it can mean that you give the opposition a chance to have a free kick and score a goal, or you waste a chance yourself because it's pulled back for a 2-on-1. So they'll be just in time. We're trying to brush up on that to space it out a little bit more.
And I'm sure with the guidance of Matt Gilbert and Dave Lewis, they will most certainly be able to brush those creases out by the end of the season.
It's a great ball again from Noah, just intercepted there at the edge of the box. Yeah, great to see the Baggies moving the ball around now. Earlier game it was a little bit more cagey, a bit dribbly, but they're certainly popping it around nicely now in their triangles, and credit to GBG, they're holding firm at the back.
Noah Stevenson there played a beautiful ball across the front of the box to Swingler, just denied by the keeper. Stevenson there back on the ball, trying to push it past Jackie Banks. A little wince then in the face.
He likes to get stuck in though now. I've played against him a lot in training, and he gives me a hard time, so he gives as good as he gets.
He definitely does.
It's a chance to drive one in here though. See if he can force it over. I think he has.
Yep,
yeah,
and the ball was rolling.
Well done, Noah.
Brilliant goal there for Noah. Definitely growing in confidence as the league continues to move forward.
Yeah.
The first weekend, he came away with a lot of confidence. He's knocked a little bit by a yellow card that he sustained, but today he seems to have shone in confidence more and more as the games have progressed.
Yeah, I think that's natural for these young players. It takes some time to settle down and get used to it, and I think Noah feels at home now. Big smile on his face after that. They're the bonus goals, if you like, when you manage to just dribble one in across the line and get a goal to your name. Obviously, we all love scoring nice reverse spins too, but it's nice to get the goal tally up with a nice bonus goal like that one.
We have a kick in now near the corner, which is really hard to do in your own half.
Yeah, it's a challenging one because sometimes the central player goes over to take it and then there's no one really to cover that box. So Amy was left a little bit isolated there, but she coped very well. It was a great save, and now she's establishing some territory up the court. Even more so, now she's got the team on the attack, so it's great work from Amy Sherman there.
Trying to pass that ball around the box to find a gap to score a goal.
It's a good effort.
Swingler. Marshall. Swingler goes for the cross. A 2-on-1 violation in favour of West Bromwich Albion Baggies. Some great play there, though, around the box. They're really trying hard to move it around the box.
They are, and credit to Amy Sherman there. She established the territory for the team there and got the ball moving. She wasn't worried about getting back to her goal. It's a great move. Oh, the post.
Me and the post aren't best friends in a minute, so I know exactly how Swigler feels there.
I feel very sorry for Sam because he strikes the ball so clean, and I believe the last weekend as well, he just everything he seemed to do hit the post. Though he'll be desperate for that goal, but that was another great move from the team.
Another kick in for the Baggies. Noah Stevenson-Leah to
a bit of a
take the kick.
Bit of a gap at the edge of the box maybe, looking to try and get that block, but the goalkeeper's moved well. Noah's chanced it with a powerful spin, but that sets up a counter-attack. He's got back well though. Good touch as well. Can you keep it in? Just.
The Saracens seem to be determined to make sure they get up the pitch. They're just struggling to get out of their own half, which is costing them because the Baggies are so dangerous on the attack. But Tommy Mickelson, who's now taking the kick, is such a promising young player. I've trained with him when I was at Aspire, and the way he is able to strike the ball so cleanly and be able to get into positions where you would expect a player of, say, my calibre or your calibre to be in at that young age without the experience is spectacular.
Yeah.
Like, he is definitely one of my favourites to see grow in this sport.
I think what's been promising for these young guys, they've gone straight into the Strike Force chairs. They've got the equipment to be able to hit the ball with power. They've watched some of their role models on the live stream, see how they play the game, and they're trying to replicate that. So their techniques are far, far, far superior to. Oh, it's another great effort. Far, far superior to where our techniques were at our stage of the careers that they're at now. So they're already way ahead of us as we were in their ages. So, it's, as you say, bright futures ahead.
We've got a kick in the corner for the Baggies.
Yeah, I think maybe try and look at the front post and win a corner maybe, because these are hard areas. There's a bit of a gap. He's tried to. Can he whip the reverse spin? That's a good pass. A bit close to a 2-on-1 back post. Oh, and it's a hat-trick from Noah Stevenson-Leah.
Beautiful, beautiful goal there for Noah Stevenson-Leah.
The commander.
The commander of the pitch. Maybe the commander of the goal-scoring area now.
Yeah, I'm sure that will rocket him up the stats with a first-half hat-trick. I can see on the smile on his face, he's chuffed to bits with that. But again, the team moved the ball well. Set play. Noah initially tried to win the corner. Great defending from GBG, but they recycled the ball well, got it moving, and created a good opportunity. And Noah's found the gap between the defender and the goalkeeper there to get his hat trick.
We are in the dying seconds of the first half. On the klaxon, anyway, on the scoreboard in the hall. Not so much the live streams, it's my own fault. But it is 3-0. And it doesn't look like the Baggies are slowing down anytime soon.
No, they've got a 5-game weekend. This is the second one for the day, 3 games tomorrow. So I'm sure they'll be hoping to build a bit of confidence, take that into tomorrow. GBG have had some great moments, a couple of good corners, and they've defended really well. The scoreline maybe flatters the Baggies a little bit.
Oh, beautiful goal for Sam Swingler there.
He gets his goal. Well done, Sam. As I said before, he's been so unlucky. He strikes the ball very clean, hits the post earlier, but he's put that one back across goal, found the space at the back post. Lewis Marshall snuck in to try and claim it, but that ball was hit sweet, so it was already through the post. And again, good timing for the Baggies. Take another goal into the second half.
Just threaded that ball through the needle of those two players beautifully.
Yeah, very composed. He recognised the defenders were rushing across to the front post, and he's put it back across goal. It's very nice, but great half. Sure, GBG will take plenty of positives out of that. I know the scoreline perhaps doesn't look promising in that sense, but they've had some great attacks of their own. They're defended solidly. It's just getting that experience now that they need to kick on.
Most definitely. We will be back after half time. We're going to go have a catch up, have a cup of tea, have a cup of coffee, go put our feet up, go watch some soaps. You never know what we can get up to in 5 minutes. And I'll see you in 5 minutes. Hello, we are back here on Court A at the Slater Gordon National League. I'm Rosie Hudson and I'm back again with Chris Gordon. Hello.
Hello again. Welcome back, listeners.
We have just posted on the live stream, I don't know if you've seen it or not, the substitutions, but we have a fresh face of players on for the Baggies and one change for the Saracens. Tommy Mickelson has came off and Avery Basenball has came on.
Yeah, for the Baggies, all three outfield players have been switched. So Noah Stevenson-Lee, Lewis Marshall, and Sam Swingler depart, with Noah Harvey, Jack Westmoreland, Jack Gowder coming on, and Amy Sherman staying in goal.
Hopefully this half is going to be as exciting as the first half. We had a cracker of the first half of 4 goals, a hat-trick for Noah Stevenson-Lee, and a beautiful goal from Sam Swingler at the back post.
Yeah, I think the Baggies will be hoping for more of the same. GBG, although they'll be probably disappointed with the scoreline, they've played really well, and I think for their development now, they just need a few positive moments, a few attacks of their own, and hopefully they come away with a goal or two, and that can give some confidence for the rest of the weekend.
Absolutely. We were speaking to Dave Lewis at the half-time, and he was buzzing with excitement, to say the least, about the progress the Baggies have made this match. Right now we have Noah Harvey trying to get some passing with Jack Westmoreland, coming in slightly too close for a 2-on-1 in favour of the Saracens. So, Chris, I'm going to ask you a bit of a tough question.
Ooh, I'll do my best.
If you were John Dixon and you were doing that team talk then for the GBG Saracens, what would you have said?
Oh, that is a tough question. Oh, we might have a penalty kick here. Oh no, it's gone the other way. Amy's prone to give away a penalty or two. She won't mind me saying that. But she's very aggressive in goal. She came forward really well there, and referees deemed that Jack was the aggressor on that occasion. But to go back to your question, I know John Dixon would have given a great team talk. He doesn't need any advice from me, that is for sure. But I think with a young, developing team like this, you've just got to try and reinforce those positive messages. And the guys played some great stuff. They had some great moments, a couple of corner kicks. They got the ball to the back post and created chances. Just need to remind them of that, really, and say, look, we're a team in our infancy, and we will get better each game, each National League weekend. We just need to try and take some positives out of it. If we can come away the second half with a goal, or try and make sure we draw the half or win the half, that give us some confidence to take into the next game, if that's later today or tomorrow morning. But I'm sure John would have just reminded them that they are great players, and it's just a matter of time now and experience.
Absolutely. No, I couldn't agree with you more there, Chris. I think you've put it beautifully, if I say so myself. Avery Basenball here trying to set Ollie Grafton up, and it is a goal kick with a substitution. We have Aaron Ebanks coming on for Ollie Grafton.
Nice to see Jack and Aaron Ebanks paired up on the wing now. Brothers, as we're talking about, one big fan of this sport. We've got 2 brothers playing on the wing now for GBG Saracens.
Indeed. Been playing for many years. Remember them playing for Sporting Club Albion 2 back in the day.
Some years ago now. Yeah, we've had all sorts of names at West Brom over the years, but yeah, Jack and Aaron, big part of what's now the Frossels team over the years, with Amy Wharton and the guys there. And both have helped out with the Baggies development over the years when they were West Bromwich Albion Dudley. They both had great times playing in our championship team. And fair play to them both. Gone across to hopefully pass on their experience to a young team. And I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll help with the guys' development. It's nice to see Aaron back after a few years out of the sport.
We have a chance here for the Saracens to maybe claw a goal back in their goal difference.
Yeah, these are the moments they want now. Something to get through to the back post, put one through the post, get a goal, get some confidence and some belief, and build on that.
Ball lining up.
Yeah, there are some gaps. He'll be chancing his arm, I think. He's hit it well. Well done from Jack Westmoreland at the back there to not only defend that, but to get the team on the front foot. Bit close to a 2-on-1 advantage played, though. It's a good advantage by the referee.
2-on-1 in favour of GBG Saracens. Jack and Jack just slightly too close to other Jack.
Yeah, the distances have just been a bit too close since they've made the changes. Noah and Jack Westmoreland gave one away earlier on in the half, and both Jacks there a bit too close. Sometimes it's hard to come on and get up to speed with the game straight away. I'm sure they'll settle down and get used to that, but it's a great move there from... Ooh. It's a goal.
It's a goal!
Yes. Great ball from Avery Basin ball there to the back post. And Jack's coming on his front bumper, found the gap between the two.
Jackie Banks has scored for the Saracens. We are now 4-1.
Yeah, the goals come early enough to give them a bit of hope that this game's not just over yet, you know. They can back that up with another one before, you know, maybe the 10-minute mark. 4-2, 10 minutes to go. Anything can happen.
It was a brilliant bit of teamwork there. Nice set piece around the box, nice passing, finish with a beautiful goal in the middle of the goal between two players.
I think that's what I was talking about earlier. I think GBG Saracens, being young players, they were giving away a few 2-on-1s like that themselves. This time the Baggies gave away that 2-on-1. It allowed GBG a chance to get the ball moving. Well worked free kick, some lovely passing and a great ball from Avery. And they've got a goal on the scoreboard.
We have just over 13 minutes to go. 4-1. And I know GBG are just going to be static with that goal because at half-time they will look so disappointed and upset. But if we look at the grand scheme of things, this is, like you've said so far, this is their first time in the league. And this isn't Baggies' first time. They've been in the league for many years. So the experience weighs out on the teams in favour of the Baggies. But the Saracens will come on leaps and bounds throughout the season.
They will, and they'll be able to look back on a great goal. They can watch that back on the live stream and analyse it in great detail, see how they made the chance and try and replicate that in future matches. But I'm sure they'll be hoping for another goal or two before this half's out.
If you're a nosy person like I am and you'd like to know what's going on Court B, it is currently 3-1 to Teesside Steel over Altrincham PFC. So a great game there. If you'd like to dual watch the games, I know a few people who like to watch two games at once. I could not do that. That would make me feel ill.
There'd be plenty of goals to try and keep up with on those two matches. A 4-1 and a 3-1. That's great to see for the sport. Two entertaining games.
And if we just get my little mini statistics up, we have a look at the bottom 6 teams of the league. We have the Baggies on 6 points if they win this match, in 8th position, and the Saracens still on 0 in 12th.
Yeah, I think the Saracens, their aim's got to be to try and pick up their first point this weekend, and that will give them some real confidence. Obviously, they come here to win, and for sure they'll give it everything in every game. But they'll know where they're at in their development. They'll know it's a tough competition, and they'll just be desperate to try and get some points on the board and build on that in week 3.
So the Saracens have today Altrincham at 4:30 p.m. and then tomorrow they have Man City PFC at 11:35 and Hull and East Yorkshire at 3:05. So there is opportunities, especially tomorrow, to pick up some points or definitely some goals. But a great start for the second half for the Saracens.
Moving it very well here again. Avery Ball's done really well in the middle of the pitch, in the midfield. I'm not sure if we call it midfield in Powerchair Football, but I am today. But yeah, not that Tommy Nicholson didn't. Tommy had a great first half, but it's great to see that they've got options there, that they can mix it round. And I'm sure with time they'll find their feet and find the combinations that suit. But I think for young players, it's great to have short spells, 10, 20 minutes, have a break, think about the game a little bit. 40 minutes can feel a long time at times, so it's nice that they've got options on the bench to freshen things up.
The Baggies came away the first weekend with, I believe, 3 points. I'm now double checking that because I don't believe in myself when I say that.
Well, I think this will be their first win of this weekend. So if they're on 6, I think 3. Last time.
Yeah, 3 points last weekend. So they will be extremely happy with what they've got so far today.
Tomorrow for the guys, they've got 3 matches, so 3 points today would be great. Much welcome. 3 points, and give them a chance to kick on again tomorrow and pick up some more.
A tasty match for you to watch while you're having your breakfast tomorrow morning is WBA Baggies versus Teesside Steel at 9:15. If you like a little Sunday lay-in like I do.
Yeah, I think I might be watching that on the live stream on my way across. I don't think I'll quite make a 9:15 kick-off tomorrow, but I'll be here for their 12:45 game. But yeah, good one to start the day. That Teesside Steel are flying 3-1 up on the other court, as you said, and I'm sure be a great game for the viewers.
We've got Avery Basinball here, looking to score the second. Just denied by Amy Shearman.
Yeah, they went for the little gap between the defender and the goalkeeper there on the line, tried to force a powerful spin and a deflection here from a 2-on-1, an indirect free kick. Amy defended it well, and she's got the team on the front foot. She just kept something in the box there to avoid the 2-on-1. But GBG are doing really well this half.
They've really came out of their box, and I feel like they've put a lot of pressure on themselves in the first half. They've came out from their team talk at the second half and said, look, if we lose, it doesn't matter. If we at least score a goal, we can celebrate that, and they've done that.
It was obviously a very good team talk from John Dixon. He didn't need any advice from me.
Yeah, you know, yeah. If we have a look, though, at tomorrow, we do have a very good clash up at lunchtime. Norwich City PFC versus WBA Baggies. Now, I am going to be watching that because...
Yeah, I think we've both got a bit of invested interest there, haven't we?
We have.
Connections.
We have. Norwich is the team I started out in, but I also helped coached for many seasons. So I would be very interested in that.
And they've done really well this season, haven't they? I think it's always difficult for the team that comes down from the Premier League, because sometimes players move on and they want to stay in that division. And by the looks of it, from the outside, they've got two or three new players in, and they've really hit the ground running. And right up there in the table, if I'm correct, them and Nottingham are battling it out at first and second position.
Yeah, and you can throw in there as well Villa Rocket Lions, who are also in and around the first, second, third position. I had a great game earlier, winning, I believe it was 5-0 in the end, maybe 6-0, I can't remember. But if we just connect Norwich there for a second with GBG Saracens, because they will be potentially facing them off in round 1 of the John Good Group draw.
Yes, the cup draw took place on Friday, didn't it? It's nice to see that. 28 teams, I believe, in the competition, which is great to see, with a new format this year with the cup and the vase. Yes, Jeff's nodding away at me here on the line, making sure I've got my my facts right. Wow, what a stat that is, Rosie. Celtic Storm hold the vase. There's me thinking it was the first time we'd ever have a vase competition.
I thought that as well, yeah.
Don't argue with Statman Jeff. He knows what he's talking about. It's great to see it reintroduced then. It's back. But I think it's great. It gives teams two chances of some silverware. They can start the FA Cup, the WFA Cup, the John Good Group Cup, and then if it doesn't go to plan and they do go out early doors, then there's the secondary competition in the Vase.
How beautiful is that vase, though?
I have to say they have done extremely well with the trophies. It's credit to the sponsors there. I believe they've put a lot of money into to make such a fine piece of work, and I'm sure I'll look forward to lifting that at the end of the season, Rosie.
I don't know about that. I've got my eye on that.
I think everybody has. I think everyone wants that in their trophy cabinet for a year.
I think I'm in Pokemon at the minute. I just want to catch them all. No, but the new set out for the cup competitions is really good. It gives other teams who may have not been able to play at St George's Park before an opportunity as well, which I think is really, really good. And, Powerchair football is a funny sport. Not always games go the way you anticipate. And that can give other teams who may not expect to be in those positions to be in those cup-winning positions or community shield positions.
Yeah, it's great. And I think for the developing teams, it's a free hit, isn't it, at the cup competition? They can come into the WFA Cup. If they get drawn against an established Premier League team, good chance there from Jack Gowder. Struck it lovely. Noah Stevenson-Lee snuck back onto the pitch in the middle area, the commander, and he's played a great ball across there to Jack Gowder as we're rambling on. So the Baggies are getting the ball moving again, which is good to see. But, yeah, back to the cup. The developing teams get the chance to play a Premier League team maybe, learn from the experience and that playing against some established players. And then if the result doesn't go their way, then they can have another opportunity in the Vase. It's great.
How do you feel about the Baggies' chances against Villa Rockets Lions?
It'd be a great game, I'm sure. Hope that some choppy seas and Naglis' ferry doesn't quite get across. But all jokes aside, Naglis is a great player and Villa Lions have got a great team. It's great to see Kean Collins go across there and settle in so nicely. The assist master or something I heard earlier. I think he made all 5 goals in their game this afternoon.
He did.
Yeah, it's settled in nice. They've got a great team. Obviously, I know Brad and Abby very well, who coach. So it'll be a great occasion. And may the best team win on the day.
I am really looking forward to this competitions this season. But just want to say for those younger teams out there who are thinking they haven't got a chance. When I was younger and I played, well, very younger, let's just say, and I played for Norwich City, we actually played against Northern Thunder. Somehow Norwich was drawn as Northern. And we played Northern Thunder. We lost 5-0, which, oh well, don't matter. We learnt so much.
Yeah.
And that's what the Cup is all about, is learning, picking up new things, creating relationships with teams as well. Unlikely relationships, maybe. Who knows? But the Cup is just
the magic of the
wonderful.
Cup. Yeah, I think some of us older players will say we'll learn more from the difficult games than you do from the wins. If you a game like this for GBG in comparison, 4-0 at half time, maybe feeling a little bit disappointed. All of a sudden, they've scored second half, and as it stands, they're going to win this half 1-0.
Most definitely. Noah Stevenson-Lee are just unfortunate there to not quite get a clean strike on the ball.
Yeah,
so
but
I think
he's scored enough, hasn't he, already? He can't be that greedy. He can't get a fourth. No, as you say, he went for the reverse spin. Didn't quite catch that one. If he did, I think there was a fair chance he would have scored his fourth.
Jackie Eubanks doing some great defensive work around that box. Trying to...
Yeah, they'll be desperate to just see this out now. A minute to go. Win the half 1-0. Take great confidence from that. Build on it tomorrow and try and, as you said, score 2 or 3 more goals or try and pick up that first point.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see them pick up that first point because...
It'll be such a relief.
I can imagine the roars of just excitement and happiness coming from the gallery upstairs. You just know it's going to be a great atmosphere.
Yeah, they might get a chance for a 2-on-1 here for another one. I think the referees just deemed that Noah Harvey backed away in time.
We've got Noah Harvey and Amy Sheeran and Jack Gorder around the box here.
Yeah, close to 2-on-1.
Yeah.
I think the referees, perhaps with very few seconds left in the game, has let that one go, played out the advantage. As we approach full time, seconds to go.
We've
a great
literally
game.
got 6 seconds to go. Before the klaxon does ring, I'd like to know who your player of the match is, please.
I knew you were going to ask me that. There's been some great performances from both teams. I think Avery Basing Balls come on second half, done really well. Tommy Mickelson did great himself first half. Great to see Jack and Aaron linking up on the wings. Adam Sevenoaks out there now. So GBG, some real positive signs. I think for the Baggies, it's probably a pretty easy call for me on this one. Scoring a hat-trick in the first half, helping the team to get the ball moving and create opportunities. Some great performances all around, like Sam Swingler, Lewis Marshall out wide, Amy Sherman solid in the box. But I think with a hat-trick in the first half, an all-round performance, I think it's got to be the commander, Noah Stevenson-Lee.
And that is full time here. Perfect timing, thank you. And that is full time here on Court A. It is 4 to
the Baggies.
The Baggies. Sorry, I was going to call them Dudley then.
I know, the name change.
Yeah. 4 to the Baggies and 1 to the Saracens. Thank you so much for having us today. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Rosie. I've really enjoyed it.
I'm glad you have. I'm glad you haven't tired of my voice yet. And that is it from me today. However, we do have matches on this afternoon if you catch them. But that's it. Thank you.